Oh, my coffee's spilt over. Okay. That was made with love. The bell wants to have a ring. Cheers to all you lovers out there. Let me just see what's gone on. What has occurred? That's happening. When I have the Witches Tarot, I feel drawn to delve into them. I'm not sure what the sound's like until I watch the live back. I'm hoping it's okay. 2 minutes past 10 or 22:02. Cheers. Being just a tad sweeter. Made with love. Of cards from yesterday's reading. I'm just putting them there. Right. And relax. Still. Darling. Hello, beautiful. The energy is so wild. People are randomly disappearing. The energy is, well, I picked up on it earlier on. Changed a bit about when I was going to be doing a reading. I went out with Emily because Emily has got to go to bed early. So I'm trying to keep it down, but then keep the volume up so you can hear me. But it was like, it's so quiet. And I've just picked up the energy then. All the candles are very still. Still burning. Randomly disappearing. Hi, Noah. Hello. Hi, Red Criminal. Hi. Hi, Leroy. Empress of Love. Hi, Tomato. Drink beer. Save water. I'm not a lover of beer. I don't really like the taste of it. Hi, Hamza. Okay. Welcome to the channel of love and the journey of ascension. Let me tell you. Well, I'm going to tell you what's on the cards for this evening, for this Wednesday, for this moment in time, whenever you're watching. So, we'll have a look into the energy. And when I say we're having a look into the energy, it's the energy that wants to be talked about. The most prominent, relevant energy for us to be aware of. So that's what we're going to do. How are you doing today? Let me just read Christine's message. Yay, energy is very different lately. I had a man randomly stop talking to me after I was talking to him for 5 months, and I don't know where he is. We could be talking about this and how there's a divide. Okay, so either people are going to love your energy or they're going to feel repulsed by it. The first card that's come out is the star energy. Now, the star card is about inspiration, hope, dreams. And when you're inspired, you're in spirit. You feel alive. And that can trigger some who are not in spirit. Scrooge kind of energy, bar humbug. They can get in the spirit. They're going to be triggered by your energy. And I want to say that, you know, a firework energy, the flame, I said the flame is still a light. Wanting to surprised at all about the divide. I knew it was happening this year, and coming into this year, I was very curious to see who would be in contact, and nobody was in contact. So I knew the divide was happening. I reached out to one person and I was rejected, my energy. So there's the divide. And it's like, okay, so we need to talk. We need to true about this. We need to talk about this. Okay. So what was once liked is now disliked. And it's because you're highlighting areas that need to be looked at, that growth wants to occur. So you've triggered them. Energy. About tapping into not only your spirit, your hopes, your dreams, your desires, wild desires, to your internal tuition, your inner schooling. You figured that they were triggered? Yeah. They're not going to be able to advocate what you're supporting if they're advocating the opposite. It's really hard to find that middle ground when it's like optimism versus pessimism. It's just the opposite as well. They exist. Priestess energy, major arcanas, major turning points. I'm struggling to get my words out. I do apologise. Gigi. Need to be timed out. I trust you to trust your intuition, Christine. The High Priestess. I mean, you can't really make this up, can you? The Queen of Wands energy. The Queen of Inspiration. And Divine Feminine cards here. Before I read into the cards, or whether or not I have to, she's the words. That's quickly. Quickly. It feels like the detachment energy. Okay. What's coming through is you have no need for fair weather friends. For them, you have no room. No room at the inn. What is this energy we're delving into? I've seen the word Sonic. In my mind, I'm singing Sega Mega Drive. We have the Thinking Woman, it's in reverse. Takes me to, there's a silence, so you're not too sure what she's thinking, but you know she's not silly. The energy, Christine, of why they stay away is because they know that you can see right through them. The truth is going to be revealed. Another thing that's coming through is the stories that you're sharing, you're not knowing them. So you might share a belief and, without you knowing it's very relevant to get me to use them. Stay away. Is it? Inspiration. Oh, no. He knows that's why he went ghost. I can see through many. We can see through all of it, all the bullshit. You see through the illusion. And isn't it so much just, don't take it personal. Well, you can if you like, but in a good way. They're intimidated. They only have to be open and ask questions, ask more. Pride and ego is getting in the way. Well, it is, isn't it? And that's a shame. That's what's getting in the way, is shame. But let's have a look at this thinking woman. But it's easier to blame. 7, it's in reverse. Let's read the thinking woman. I don't know what the message is, but you know, maybe she doesn't need to think. It's not about thinking at all. It's about feeling. You can feel when someone's sincere, when someone's being authentic with you, when someone's covering up. You feel taste as well. You feel when fear's talking. I've heard that a lot the last couple of days. To the point where the person who has been spilling such fearful words I'm trying to reassure them is that doesn't work. And then quiet energy, and then the behaviour starts to change. How can I put it? I think they've been beating themselves up all day regarding, this is like something I've witnessed, regarding their own stupidity of being so scared. And allowing fear to win the day. So I've noticed there's been a silence, and then all of a sudden the positivity's coming in, but without addressing the outburst of negative, fearful projection. Which, it's like, I'm sorry that you have to carry that, because fear is fucking heavy when it's got you. I've been there. Good evening, Cynthia. I've been there, and I won't allow fear to grab hold of me again. I mean, that illusion, false evidence appearing real, is paralysing. And then when you're through the other side, and you kind of go, so silly. You have fears. Do you know what your fears are? I used to know what my fears were. Well, I'm not talking emotional fears. I'm talking about triggering fears like fireworks and balloons and spiders and lightning and thunder. And how I would behave at the time. Anyway, let's go to this thinking woman. Cynthia, how are you doing today, darling? Are you doing well? Let's go to 47. The song that is playing in my head is "It's a Shame the way you mess around with my heart. It's a shame the way you hurt me." Which says female of wisdom or understanding. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I feel, if it's in reverse, because this feminine here is upright. So, because there's this negativity coming through. The right word. There's a fluctuation in the candle. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Okay. Well. This could represent a difficult time for your own personal growth. You may be feeling confused about your personal purpose or disconnected from your heart's true path. This is the energy of wanting you to be, because it makes them feel better. It puts them in the right. Well, by matrix terms, let's carry on. Look within and open up to your own inner guidance and trust your intuition about what you need to learn in order to move on. What you need to learn in order to move on is to not listen to other people's opinion regarding you following your own intuition and going against the that are doing it a different way, another way. They will, if you're not strong enough or wise enough, they will knock you off track. It means then they haven't got to do any growth. Don't fall for the trap. It's all a big test. Will you continue, even if it means that you continue on your own? Yes, I will. I've known that for a long time. It's part of the journey. Hi Bear. How are you doing today? I hope you're really well. I feel like playing, Bear. What should we play with? Keep the spirit fun loving. Oh, hi, and happy Valentine's Day. A couple of days ago because I was sick. Oh, well, I hope everyone's feeling better now. Happy Valentine's Day, look, made with love. In this card. I don't really want you to do it, but it's like, imagine where you would be if you had listened to them. Not very far. Still doing the same old shit. Yeah. So that's interesting. And what would you have missed out on if you had listened to them? Oh my, so much. So much inner growth. Lucy, we're going to read this card. Mm-hmm. It's just a yes. With a big smile. He wasn't sick. He just wanted mummy's snugs. There's nothing wrong with that. I love hugs as well, Belle. Okay. Reverse could also indicate a woman who is misleading you or giving you misinformation of some sort. Be aware and set boundaries. Remember, your own spirit is always your best guide. So I would say that the divine feminine here is being doubted. Thank the Lord that the divine feminine trusts herself. Debbie Downers? I was going to say Debbie Doubters. I don't know who Debbie is or what she's got to do with it, but it sounds like she's a bad influence. Don't hang out with those people. Okay. Right, so I don't feel drawn to read any more cards. Ghosts? The divine feminine, if you are wise, but louder. Who are you going to call? This is very interesting. in my mind, it's always in my mind. I don't know why I tell you, look, what's coming through in my mind. Where else do you think it's coming from? It wasn't nice what was being said. Like about the divine feminines. Oh, that's interesting. You know when it's like, come and say that to my face. Stand in front of me. And say those disrespectful things to my face. Do they? Because you just speak truth. And you know how to respond. Because it's the divine that's speaking through you. Maybe there is a difference when I say what's come to mind, because when I'm just like in diarrhea mode, that's what's annoying. It's continuous. So it's not like one little block of information you get. It's a continuous blocks. I'm taken to walk in New York. I loved it when I was in New York. And the person I was with, a bit of a Debbie Downer, okay? And I was like, right, let's play. Every time we come up to a crossing, when you cross over, are they called blocks? I think they're called blocks. I said, watch, we're going to make the lights turn walking so we could walk across. Fascinating. Signs and synchronicities. By the end of the holiday, she was pointing out, like, there's 11:11, there's 11:11. Went home, would send me messages regarding 11:11, and then it stopped. That. Following signs and synchronicities. Hey Sherry darling, hello and a good evening. I hope all are well. We sure are. We're not sure about the others. My mum used to say that. It's not me, it's the others. Queen of Truth. I'm taking here to her gown, but I felt, you know, when you lift up the rug, talk about anything and everything, and not knowing what is going to be coming out of your mouth. I mean, I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. Some shocking things have come out at what I feel is inappropriate times, but the divine says no, perfect timing. Composure. It's all about your composure, okay? Say, because the energy is coming through as the divine feminine being looked at in a really distorted, twisted, unstable, not knowing. Well, she lost the plot in whose eyes? It's not in the divine feminine's eyes. More clearer, sharper, wiser, focused, contained. Okay, I've got the card. We've got two cards and I've just taken a big gulp. this evening yet for your walk with Angus. Mind's eye. Amid chaos. Even though the seas are wild, the atmosphere is torn with stabs of lightning, and there is no land in sight. The sea storm being is following her intuition, and she will know what to do to make it home. Lightning won't strike her, and she will keep swimming until she reaches land. She seems slightly in a trance and is using her inner wisdom and deep knowledge to swim home. She is from Atlantis, where she saw beings doing things that would lead to destruction. She has seen how their hubris led to this upheaval, and her home has sunk under the waves. She now goes out in search of her new home, and so too can you. And the magnetic zeros. Relevance, Cynthia, please. Well, that was relevant, wasn't it? Spoke about the lightning. Lightning will not strike her. I need one to be able to read. Well, when I'm reading from the book. Sea Storm speaks. Home, I'm coming home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Ha ha ha. When home, it's coming home. Sea Storm speaks. You are surrounded by storms, wild moments, and a great deal of emotional drama at this time. The world you know may be changing in almost unrecognisable ways. There is destruction behind you, and you have left it in the past, but you are still searching for your new home. You will find it if you turn inwards and listen to the inner knowledge that will send you in the right direction. Don't look, look. Now, today's guidance was about a new home, or today's angel message. The works, it will usher in positive new energy. Now, when it said here about the trance and is using her inner wisdom and deep knowledge to swim home, as is the divine feminine here, which seems to be hard to comprehend that she's doing that. So I feel that the message is for into their inner guidance, inner wisdom, to find their way home. Parties. Which is for the opposing force. Home, I'm coming home. I've just said about this. Okay. You are a shifter, and you are able to make it through this time with no land, no home, and no apparent rescue by trusting that you will make it. Well, I was taken to the stalk here. Have you noticed the animals have been behaving? Wanting to snuggle up. Do you look at the animals and wonder? Differently, you're a bit clingy. Wanting mummy's closeness. Well, not just the animals. Oh. Or maybe a tree is calling you. Okay, don't go too far now, Lucy. I don't have an issue with tree hugging, but I don't do it on a regular basis. I've been known to hug a tree or two. It's not an issue. If you ask me to go and hug a tree, I'll go and hug a tree. I'll have a chat with it. Message. Cherry on the top. That's interesting. That doesn't surprise me that Bear done that, because I said about being at the centre of the heart, and look what the centre card is, and I was taken. And I felt a blue heart. Bear just shoved a plastic 3D blue heart into my chest. That's pretty. Divination message. This is a time of upheaval and great change, but if you tune into that deep inner voice and follow the radar you have built into your very cells, you will find your way home through all this chaos and wreckage. The old world is gone. The new world is yet to be found. The journey will continue for some time, but trust. Trust, trust, and follow the compass of your inner guidance. Listen, check in with your wisdom, then go in that direction. You are more adaptable, more flexible, more able to survive than you know. Are you more flexible because you've been practicing yoga? I hope so. Lands of Lemuria and Atlantis, and memories of these lands may be resurfacing. I feel it's a petrifying time for the opposite, opposing force to the divine feminine, which her opposite is. I'm trying not to bring him into it, okay? Amid chaos and wreckage. Not my journey to take again. And there's still quite a way to go. Give up. You don't have to. What you want to do. I mean, I feel like I want to swear. Let's just fucking dive into this. Well, let's just do it then. Ego. I swear the ego wants to take us down. Ego. You've been fed well this evening, so you can quieten down. Make a wish. Card number 17. Okay, yeah. I'm hungry, but I have a an iced, spiced bun downstairs to eat. Hidden secrets. So, have you making wishes come true? Here you are making your wishes come true. The next card is the moon card, secrets. Going to be lingering until the moon on the 12th. Day. 19th. Okay. Because I'm taken to the shape of the moon, or the moon's phase here. Turned on its head. The moon and back, if you be. Oh, it's if you'll be my lady. Hidden secrets. Schoolboy energy when the behaviour is opposite to how they feel. Okay. Let's see. This, the divine feminine, and then they can't. It's like they take what they've just made. They've made. It's made. It's made. Match made in. Who's manifested it? So you are like dreams, the girl of his dreams, and he's manifested it, and now. Oh, I forget that Bear's watching. Bear, I'm so sorry if I say words that Mummy says. Don't repeat those words that Lucy says. Please. That is puppy love. I do want to read to you guys tonight because I've slacked a bit on my reading. A positive mental attitude. Although I know I'm forgiven. I would like to read some tonight. easily, like now. Have a chat with the kids afterwards, and then before I know it, it could be, late. I just want to rest my head. We're going to the journey of love. Oh, I have another card though. I do remember that we pulled 2 cards. Excuse me. We'll pull one of these first, and then I'll have a look at what the other Oracle of Shadows and Light is about. What's the sound like? Have we got our sound back now? That's what I feel it was. It was interference. Energetic. Well, negative thoughts. Powerful. We have Earth Angel. Earth Angel then. I don't know what is. The Priestess and the Queen of Wands. Inspirational energy via a feminine. Oh, lucky you. Three. I can see the moon. Let's have a look and see what this painting is called. The movie that myself and Emily was watching whilst we were having dinner, Notting Hill. I thought about it yesterday. This is how it went through my mind. I feel like watching Notting Hill, but I feel if I say to Emily, would you like to watch Notting Hill? She's going to say, oh, I've watched that recently. So actually we chose The Equalizer instead, which she really enjoyed. I used to enjoy that show when I was a child. It was like a TV series. Robert McCall. Anyway, the movie. And I wasn't sure she'd like it, but she said she thoroughly enjoyed it because rarely do I watch a whole movie. I don't sit down for too long, really. Whilst we were cooking dinner, we had music playing, and she said to me, I said to her, what movie does this come out of? And it was true. She said, I don't know. I said, Notting Hill. And I said, I wanted to watch that yesterday. And she said, oh, I'd love to watch that. I haven't watched it in a while. I said, that's interesting because I actually thought you were going to say the opposite. So we was watching Notting Hill. But that's the energy of Hugh Grant. And then the William Thacker. And then you have Julia Roberts. All worked out in the end, didn't it? After all the oopsie-daisies. And he was not in his mind, but Earth Angel. Sherry, the sound is going in and out again. See? Bugger's playing around with my sound. Earth Angel. I don't know what else to say about it because there's no one gaming, and I don't see why the internet. I mean, it's got 3 bars. the Wi-Fi. Out. So all I can put it down to is energetic interference. If we're capable of creating these devices, then we're sure capable of being able to control them. Mind over matter. That kind of. Well, let's get wrapped up then. I love the love hearts. Oh, and kissy faces. Kissy face sent to your phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. Red hearts, that's what I'm on. Yeah. Come give me something I can feel. Don't need to send the rest. I don't need to send the rest. Sing the rest. It's like it's all over everywhere, isn't it? TikTok. Cat singing. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? 4 months ago. Nice to see you. To see you. Nice, Paul. Hi, how are you doing today? I have to pay attention because Paul types and then deletes it. I haven't worked that one out yet. Isn't it, Paul? That's cool. You're better now. That's brilliant. Was you not so good then, before? Let me read this card. Archangel. Archangel. You carry the world in your robes and heaven in your hair. You bring me a special gift now, responding to my prayer. Though sometimes I may feel that I am struggling or alone, you come to me now and carry me into my heart. You bring me home. Even from the darkest depths, I rise up to meet your light. I cannot be separated from the divine. I cannot be separated from the light. I know the sound's not good, Paul. I'm not sure what to say. I can just go. I just persevere, hoping that it would change. Because there's no reason for it. Don't go. Please don't go. Babe, I love you so. I've got to be respectful. She's up at 4 a.m. I want you to know. Okay. I'm not staying for you, Paul. I'm staying because I'm going to get the message out. There's no favouritism. This is my space. Okay, cool. Start retracting your messages. That's it, that's it. One more? Any more? Being able to see through everything. I mean, us divine feminines don't need words. Have now. I'm going to have a nice. Okay, in this cup. I was going to have a big mug. I'm going to have a nice cup of hot chocolate made with milk and cream before I go to bed. I'm not doing anything. I feel like drinking hot chocolate, so I'm going to go and do that. I really apologise about the sound because I understand it's rather frustrating and annoying and sorry. To get another device or a different setup, I will do that. Anyway, let me get back to this message and then I won't have to annoy you in an annoying way. Let's try about what? This oracle brings a message of divine guidance. You have an angel with you, watching over you and assisting you in response to your heart's call for help, love, and protection for you and your beloveds. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Keep praying each day from your heart and know you are safely carried on the journey of love. If you have been worrying about a loved one, know that this protection extends to them as well. You are asked to pray more and worry less, allowing love to be. Okay. Thank you for walking with me. Before you climbed up here, I was afraid I had risked everything by holding out my hand. And now, as I share your joy and excitement at being a friend, I realise I may have to run to catch up with you. Where's this other card gone? So now you know the game. Are you ready? Because I'm coming to get you. Get you. Two little witches. Magical space clearing time. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah. I'm on my way. Okay, it's nearly 11 o'clock on the dot. From out of the shadows come the two little witches, solemn and sincere. They fix you with their clear green and blue gaze and ready you for the magic that is the broom they are about to pass on to you. And what is the magical secret of this broom? Why, that it can sweep clear any old, stale energy that is lurking about you at the moment. Take this broom and see it whisk all by itself once. With the things around your house, your hearth, your home, and it will clear out all that is hiding in the shadows of the corners and the underneath of the rooms of your soul and home. This is the traditional direction for clearing energy. It means against the sun, and in the northern hemisphere, to go widdershins is to direct energy in a counterclockwise direction. In the southern hemisphere, it is to direct energy clockwise. When it is done, they clap their hands 3 times and the broom returns to their arms and they move on to the next home that needs their help. But now that is done, what will you fill your space and your life with? That is the greatest and trickiest choice of all, but one which only you can make. The two little witches speak. Out, out, and from within, we cleanse this space from trouble and din. Out, out, let all be gone, and make this place a cheerful home. We are here to cleanse and clean. We are creatures in between. We will work from dusk till dawn to ensure energy is reborn. We leave it clear and bright and blank. And for this task, we ask no thanks. But we do wish you well in this. May all brought in create your bliss. Beautiful clear space, the Divine Feminine's in here. So what will you now welcome in? Divination message. Cheers. Make the mundane work for you. It's time to conduct a house clearing followed by a house blessing. Here is an easy pointer. New locations. Moving. For today's angel message. Here is an easy pointer. New locations. Either the smallest of changes from household objects or rearrangements of what goes where in your bedroom, or an entire move is very much on your mind when these twin witches show up with their brooms of power. Witches. Well, anything that the Divine Feminine has, the Divine Masculine possesses, even though they seem in opposition. Love, of course. We can get more specific now. More specific, with the details. We're knowing what we're wanting now. Living the contrast, experiencing the opposite. So instead of focusing on that, we focus now on what we are wanting. It's fine tuning. Divine Feminine energy is just, it's divine, isn't it? If there's anything keeping you back from making that change, please make small, useful and symbolic gestures. Shift the furniture and clear away what you no longer need. Whenever we make a change, we always rediscover stuff we've been hanging on to, stuff that's weighed us down without our even realising it was there. Time for a space clear for you. Okay, what should we, let's finish this. I was going to ask you, what should we finish this reading off with? I'm talking to the divine. I think that's where there may be a misunderstanding. Am I talking out loud? Others may feel as if I'm asking them, like, for the answer. What cards are we going to use next? I'm just talking out loud. Thinking out loud. Talking out loud. Yeah. In my mind, I'm having out loud. For you all to enjoy. You're getting good at reading your lips when it goes quiet. Okay. Maybe that's the whole point of it. You being a lip reader. Nice to see you, Paul. I'm not over keen on that common phrase of I'm going to have to love you and leave you now. You were begging not long ago for me not to go. Bit fucked up, but hey ho. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. You guys are my bestest of friends. We encourage and support each other to follow our dreams. Right, there, Paul. Your eyes are getting heavy. Feel how much heavier they're going to get now that you stated it. And look how old you are. You'll get the hang of it. Yeah, I know, Paul. But I'm not sure, if you're going to continuously talk like that, I won't hang out with you so much. Old all the time. Getting old? Getting younger by the day. Exactly. I don't use that phrase, I'm getting old. Wake up in the morning, I'm going to look like 20 years older. We know who to blame now, don't we, Paul? But you're in my space. Paul. Your energy levels. I don't drink that stuff either. I mean, you can see how you can get pissed off with the divine feminine. To your well-being, the thoughts and the Red Bull. Lovely and Mama. It's been to do with being positive and optimistic or negative and pessimistic. Really. Into it. We all need someone we can trust to share our private thoughts with. And this card tells you to reach out to old or new friends, to gather your friends around you, for there's power in numbers. 3 Divine Feminine cards. Gone. Friends can offer advice that can give us hope and another point of view. Fairies too gather in groups to support each other, and there's great wisdom and comfort in doing this. Like-minded and like-hearted friends are like fairy dust, shining in our darkest and lightest hours, and are always there for each other, no matter what time of day or night it is. True friends celebrate our successes and our joy, for they're truly happy when we're happy. This card is also asking if you are being a good friend, or have you neglected your friendships? Perhaps an old colleague or school friend needs you to reach out. Close your eyes and see who pops into your mind, then get in touch with them. Perhaps give them a call or send an email just to say hi and check they're doing okay. Friendships can last a lifetime and should be treasured. I was going to say cherished. That helps? That's good. Guys, any problems with the hearing, do what Paul's done, and he's turned up his ear pods to the maximum. No texting involved. Okay. It could also be time to make new friends. So join a class to learn a new skill, or go for a walk at a popular park or attraction. By getting out and exploring, you're much more likely to meet others with similar interests than if you stay at home. You never know. You could make an hashtag FFF, a fairy friend forever. Okay. For me, the sound wasn't cutting in and out. It was, I'm sure. I'm going. You're right, Paul. Whatever you tell yourself, you're right. I've got loads of friends. The animal friends and my YouTube friends and my family friends, my daughter friends. Now I've got you, Paul. You're the one picking me up. You're the one picking me up. You're the one picking me up on correctiveness. You're a breath of fresh air. I'll take that one. Okay. I'm gonna go now. I'll talk to you guys soon. Why am I gold? I feel extremely nervous all of a sudden. Oh man. Give Angus a big kiss for me. And tell Angus to give you a kiss from me. Thank you. Thank you. Paul, have a lovely evening. Sweetie. Yeah. I will have a great evening. Thank you. I'm going to go and have some hot chocolate. Lots of love. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Much love.